Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Gamecocks offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Sellers through the noise. Gets it out quickly. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was...
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice run there. Listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and score.
Could be an alley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing Russell. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll run it. It's Hill. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Keelan Russell fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so some cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go play action with Sellers. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Here's Sellers to throw. The screen, he can go. That stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now here's Sellers. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Running inside, it's Hill. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Guys, let's chat about Alabama and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams. both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll bring it out. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Hill. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got the back in the middle. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking long. Goes high to pull it in.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Sellers to the air again. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll line up for a second down play. The run inside. It's McAllister. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will try to pick it up on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sellers. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Again, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hill. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Russell. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he loses the football. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Man, that is a crazy sequence of events, right? There you are, you're the punt returner, and you're thinking, our defense just got a 3 and out. We started this game as well as we can. The last thing you can do is put the football on the ground, and kudos to the punt team getting down the field, recovering it, and taking it in for a touchdown.
I'm about to say, great job being alert, man. That ball gets hit. Once it gets hit, it's live. Now I scoop it up, get some blocking out in front. They take it back to the house. That is the way you start the football game. Your offense didn't do the job, but special teams comes through right away.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Sellers to throw. Complete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing, Sellers. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. On the run, it's McAllister.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Sellers. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Sellers from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got it, feet down in bounds. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Throwing Russell. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keelan Russell. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I talked to Coach Shane Beamer at halftime. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The kick is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Takes the handoff. It's McAllister. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go right back to him. Got a little space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Russell. It's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Made a defender miss. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Working on the right, turning it on, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Running inside. It's Fuller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Did the work himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Fuller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Some misdirection with the counter. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on 4. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. This time it's complete.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to do it on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this.
Might have a chance. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The run inside. It's Hill. And the defense drags him down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Throwing Russell. Skips away from pressure. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And they'll just down it right there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move, it's Clark. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.